My name is William Kitchens. That's a microphone. You're in a reality show right now called Riding with Willy.
That's about the coolest damn thing I've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
Is there a camera too?
No, it's just a podcast.
Oh,
I'm going to ask you now to have permission to share your story with my listeners.
I wasn't doing that. I was talking about
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That story about the horses.
Scare the shit out of it.
I better get like epic famous off this.
Wow. It's time for another podcast episode of Riding with Willy, the Nashville Be Careful What You Share in a Rideshare reality podcast. The conversations are always candid, some hysterical, some poignant, and always amazing. And while the participants don't know initially they are being recorded, each has given permission to use their interviews in this podcast. So buckle up and let's join Willy on this rolling rideshare Ride Around Nashville reality podcast.
How are you today, Steffi?
I'm doing well.
You're Steffi?
I'm Steffi. This is my mom.
Hey, Steffi's mom. I heard of Stacy's mom, but I haven't met Steffi's mom yet.
Very nice.
Are you a singer-songwriter?
Oh,
What you up to? Do you got a gig or?
yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Where are you performing?
Ellie Taps.
Deal. What kind of music you perform?
Country. Country pop, Americana.
Deal. Good for you. How long you been doing it, Steffi?
I started playing gigs, I think, when I was maybe 17, 18. So,
You're a veteran.
yeah.
Good.
I have an album coming out on Friday, so.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Geraldo.
Steffi Jeraldo.
Yeah, Geraldo, J as in Jacob.
What's the album called?
My Heart and My Head.
My Heart
And My Head.
and My Head. My Heart, My Head. Nice.
Two
All
fun
songs that
things.
you've written? Co-written?
Yes. Yeah, all original songs.
Did you produce it yourself?
No, my husband and my good friend Sean Trainer who
Nice.
produced it. And I was kind of, involved in the whole process, but they're definitely more technical than I am.
Okay. Exciting. What's your favorite song on the new album? You got one?
Oh man, it's like choosing your favorite child.
No.
I like them all. Maybe
What's your favorite one for?
to perform?
Do you have one that you enjoy playing to the crowd?
Yeah. I have this one song called Splinter that just came out as a single.
Okay.
We did a music video for it, and I've been playing that out. And that's a really fun one to do with a full band because you have the drums and it's a lot more energy. It's an upbeat one, so it's really fun to do.
So what have you been doing this your entire career?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm from Sweden originally, so when I was back home, it was more.
You were born in Sweden? Grew up there?
Yeah.
So is your mom visiting? Or
She is, yeah.
so she's excited. She gets to hear you perform.
Yeah, it's not an everyday thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, back home it was more weddings and smaller like church gigs, weddings.
Yeah.
But I've been performing my original songs since college, maybe a little bit before college. So a good 10 years. Wow. And then I've been in Nashville for 6 years.
Yes. Well, this is the place to be, isn't
It
it?
really is. It's
How's that going for you?
It's going pretty well. I studied music in Boston, so a lot of my alumni network is down here. So it was a pretty smooth transition.
We're in Boston.
Just Back Bay.
Okay.
Uh,
So you've had some formal training.
Yes. I mean, I was self-taught for most of my life, and then I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston.
Yeah.
So when I got to Berklee, it was like, oh wow, now it's like learning a new language with the theory and all that. So it's nice to have like the foundation, but I think for me, like songwriting, it's you can be so creative and you don't necessarily have to know the theory to do it, but the theory definitely helps.
So that's your goal, to be successful as a singer-songwriter?
I would love to, yeah. I mean, I think the ultimate goal now that I'm getting older and would be to have passive income. So me and my husband are trying to work more with music for film and TV. So we're, producing a lot ourselves and sending it out to different libraries. And it'd be lovely if that can just like generate more income. So I don't have to have a day job and do the music thing.
Do you and your husband ever work together? Do you
Oh, yeah.
perform together?
He's more of a behind the scenes kind of guy.
Okay.
I think he has a beautiful voice, but he gets a lot of stage fright. So
Really?
yeah, for my first EP, I dragged him on stage and he did one song with me. But he likes to be more, in control of the sound, mixing, mastering that.
What's your favorite room in Nashville to perform at? Your favorite venue that you've played so far?
Analog has been my favorite.
Okay.
And I'm doing my album release show there mid-September.
Okay.
September 11th, which is a Sunday.
Historic day.
Yeah, historic day. But it was either that or a Monday, and I thought a Sunday would probably be better.
Okay.
But I love that room. I think, it's so cozy and intimate, but you kind of feel like you have a bigger space too. So you kind of get the best of both worlds.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Hey, this is Chance.
And this is Kendra. We're from Dallas, Texas, and we
we're
are riding with Willy.
All right. Well, I got you. Clay and
Rachel.
Rachel. Huh?
Siblings. Sibling night out.
How was the concert?
We actually went to my work event. It was fun though.
Okay. What's your work?
It's a vodka company in Nashville.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We did an emo night. Do you know what emos are? Emotionally unstable people.
Okay. Yeah, that's sort of a generation of
Everyone.
folks. Yeah.
But I honestly feel like everyone's emotionally unstable, but they use like generational titles to.
That's sort of emo is sort of a group of folks, right?
Yeah, but you're telling me people from the 60s weren't emotionally unstable?
Oh, I don't know. I was just a kid in the 60s. I was just a young fella.
But
I'm 62 now.
Our parents are 50.
Yeah, but when you say something like that, and then
No, I hear my kids talk about emos as to describing a certain type of a group of people.
well, I was talking to her like when she says something, just in regards to like emo or being depressed or stuff like that. I was like, you really don't think everyone is going through shit like that? Like every single person that you see is going through something in their life that's making them, emotionally unstable.
I think everybody has a certain amount of stress in their life, and it can be measured in different levels.
Yeah.
And it manifests itself in different ways.
Yeah.
But I'm not a doctor.
Is that a microphone on your dash?
That absolutely is. This is a reality show called Riding with Willy.
Really?
Yep.
Hi, Rodwell.
So what's up? Now, a lot of people spot the microphone.
Dude, that's awesome, man. How long have you been doing that for?
Episode 22 comes out next week. Episode 21 drops in about 18 minutes.
That is awesome, dude.
I thought this was going to be an interesting conversation, too. It's the
really-
whole emo debate is about to manifest.
Yeah.
But
It
we're
will.
all emo at heart. Everyone is depressed.
Yeah, I mean, that's 100%.
Like that's what that's like emo. Like you're emotional. Like emotions are.
Really, you believe everyone's depressed?
I do.
I really feel like everyone's sad.
Everyone's sad?
Do you think everyone's happy and perfect on this earth?
I think life is a roller coaster of emotions. Just when you're perpetually sad or perpetually happy. I think, like I said earlier, everybody has a certain amount of stress or emotions they deal with, and they deal with them and manifest themselves in different ways.
I really feel like more people are sad than happy.
We can really all just.
Yeah. Have you
Depends on who
studied
you
this?
talk to.
Is this a gut instinct, or have you studied
Yeah,
in
man.
college classes about this type of feeling?
Well, I think it's easier to be sad than it is to be happy. But I think when you are sad, it's a matter of, are you willing to take control of your life and change it?
Uh-huh.
So, yes.
So what happens when you do? Are you still perpetually sad? Because
No,
you're saying
because
that you said everybody's sad. So
Yeah,
people that have adapted,
It's just my personal opinion
Right.
of like, I feel like, yes, people are sad until they have a sense of awareness and want to take control of their life and make it better. I don't think everyone is just born happy because if
Okay,
everyone's
but you-
born happy,
okay, then
then,
my
like, it would
question
be
to
a
you,
different
you-
world.
but you believe some people have taken control of it. So are they still sad?
What happens to that sadness? Does it?
Because they learn like what makes them happy, and they learn how to.
But then they're not perpetually sad anymore. They don't belong in that category that you just said everybody is in.
Okay, well, I
Is
guess
that
you
fair?
got me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're saying everybody's sad, but you just said some people take control of it and
Well, I think-
address it.
I think majority of the people are sad, and then they have like there's some people that are able to gain a sense of reality on their life and control in their life, and like say no, this is not what I'm at. But then I think there's a group of people who don't know how to deal with their emotions and let their emotions take over their life, and then they are succumb to being sad.
Rachel, are you sad or are you happy?
Sad.
Okay, is this something you want to share with me? Is it something you could say why you're sad? Is it a
Um,
multitude of things, or is it just particular?
I feel like it is a multitude of things. I just feel like I'm very distant. I like to dissociate a lot. I like to just be in my own world.
You think that's a way of coping with that sadness?
I think that's what I do to cope. So no, I don't think it's a healthy way of coping. I am aware that I need to go to therapy. I plan on going to therapy.
What about you, Mr. Clay? Are you sad or happy at this very moment in time?
At this very moment of time, I am just living life.
There you go.
I have, at least where I am right now at my age, I have grown to I've grown to basically live a life where I've tried to teach myself, why would you get upset about things you can't control? If you can't control it, I mean, why is it worth wasting the energy of just being upset and letting that ruin your day? So, I try to look at the, as cliche as it sounds, the better things in life. I just go off of that. I really do hate being mad, hate being sad. So why would I let that control my life? I'd rather just not be all the time.
Sure.
'Cause that's when I feel the best.
This is a very deep conversation.
You're my favorite Uber driver to this.
Well, you're very nice to say that. I appreciate that. And, that's one thing people could do to help people. Just say something nice to somebody.
Yeah, just call
Even if they look sad, just say, hey,
just give someone a little bit of attention.
yeah,
That's
show
all
them a
they-
little love. Validate their existence,
Yes. Validation is so huge.
So I'm glad I met you, Clay and Rachel.
I'm glad we met you too, William.
I get to drive you guys out to Bellevue.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot.
It's my pleasure. So tell me about this vodka thing tonight. What? I like a good vodka.
So
What brand?
Big Machine Vodka is 20. It's we're 3 times platinum filtered, smoothest tasting vodka. Period is what our brand is.
Yeah, I agree to that.
It is
What's the
Big-
name of the vodka?
Big Machine Vodka.
Oh, Big Machine.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's yeah.
Now, platinum filtered, that sounds like a marketing term. Define
but
platinum filtered.
we're. I know it does. It's a gimmick. It sounds gimmicky, but we are one of the few vodka companies that actually platinum filter their vodka.
So define platinum filtered.
We sift our vodka through charcoal and platinum, like literally 100% platinum beads.
Okay, there we go. Now,
And the vodka filters through that 3 times, and then it's like the smooth. Like honestly, I don't know how vodka like gets smooth. Like I know it goes through charcoal and platinum beads, but you asked me like what the chemistry breakdown was, I could be like, I don't know.
oh yeah, I don't need that. I just understand.
Yeah,
I just need to
have-
know that the word
Potatoes.
platinum is not just a word, but it's actually used in
No,
the process.
we actually filter our
Platinum
vodka
beads. All right,
through
that's good.
platinum.
So I can't wait for my next Bloody Mary.
Every bead is like, each bead costs like $3,000 or something. Like it's expensive for the amount of beads that are in that thing.
Does it last forever?
I don't know that much. I've only been to our actual, like our legit distillery only once. That should have been a good question I asked.
I mean, I would hope something that's $3,000.
Yeah,
but
it
at
seems to
least
me like it
lasts
could
at
be,
least,
it
like,
could
10
be,
years.
you know.
No,
it's
I really
platinum.
think it's like a lifelong like investment thing that they're doing. If it was like a one and done, they would not spend the money to do this. When we make our vodka, they remove the heads and the tails, and they only use hearts of the vodka. If you know anything about distilling,
I do not.
the heads and the tails are the worst. Like they're the least alcohol content, so they just remove those. And the hearts of the alcohol is like what is like the A1 good stuff. So when we distill ours, we remove the heads and the tails into separate containers, and then they use we recycle the heads and the tails into something else. But they use the hearts of the grain alcohol
Okay.
as the actual alcohol content of the vodka. So you're using the hearts, not the heads and the tails.
I'm going to say this brand that I drink, and you're probably going to go,
Do it. I do it.
Cheetos. I like Cheetos. There you go. I knew it.
Hey, this is Ishan,
Hey, this is Alethea.
and we're from
from
New
New
York, and we're riding with Willy.
Hey, Amaya. How are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. Thank you. You live here?
I do, yes.
Okay, I never know if it's an Airbnb today or
Yeah.
not.
I
What
know.
kind of work you do?
Well, I'm a student right now. I go to Belmont University,
Good. What do you study? Music?
entertainment industry studies. So yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome. What's your dream job there? What do you want to do?
Man, dream job.
What's the gig you want? Head of a label, management company?
Yeah, like a management company would be really cool. And yeah, I'm kind of looking into acting in the film industry right now. So we'll see about that. But,
Have you had any opportunities doing that yet?
I'm actually on my way to go to a music video.
You're shooting a music video?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Are you
do
allowed
that.
to say with who?
I'm not sure. He's
Yeah.
a country artist though.
Yeah.
And I just filmed one a couple weeks ago. His name is Will Cullen, kind of up and coming country artist.
Will Collin.
Yes, Will Cullen.
Has it been released yet?
No, it comes out tonight.
Are you going to the premiere for that too?
That's tomorrow. He's gonna have a little thing. But tonight is something different.
That's awesome. Good for you. Much success.
Yeah. So
So you're getting some experience while you're here.
yeah, trying to. I'm a senior this year, so it's been a few years of not really doing anything and kind of getting in a rut. So now we're getting back out there.
Who did you intern for?
I've interned for a few people. I did Daredevil Productions, which is actually right up the street.
Okay.
I did My Set, which is like a up and coming like live app that's kind of new, helps with like tipping and stuff. And I'm gonna be doing one with Affinity Nash this coming semester, which is like live shows in the area, mostly in Nashville.
And are you hoping to stay here in town or?
We'll see. We'll see where it takes me. I feel wherever I get a job, a good opportunity, that's where I'm gonna go. But Nashville's great.
Your acting opportunities, are they coming through an agency or are you just doing?
I've just been doing it by myself. An agency would be cool though. Probably get a lot more exposure that way. But we shall see.
Good
Maybe
for you. And where are you from?
I'm from
Amaya?
Connecticut.
Nice. Tell me about your name, Amaya. That's a unique name.
Yeah.
Does it have a meaning?
Apparently, but I don't think that was the reasoning behind naming me. It's called, I think it's Beloved or something like that. I think it's Hebrew.
Okay.
But yeah, my mom was looking at like Bible names like Nehemiah, Jeremiah, and it's all in those. So
It's a beautiful name.
thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I did. How's your night going?
Good, man. How about you?
Not bad.
What's going on here? Was there a party, gathering?
Yeah, it was a birthday.
Nice.
They get together.
You a student or are you
I
you work here?
I was going to college in Indiana, quit school, came out here to do music, and been doing it for 3 years.
Good for you. What kind of music?
Like acoustic pop or like soft pop music, like Ed Sheeran or kind of that sort of sound of music.
Let's see, you're writing your own stuff or you
Yeah. Yep.
Well, how's that working out for you?
Good. Came out here in a dream, and now I'm living it.
Good for
Can't
you.
complain.
Where were you going to school? Indiana?
Yeah, like a little I mean, I was in Indiana, but I was going to like a little private school there. And
Oh, okay.
wasn't my thing, and I was going for business. And music is a business though too. So glad I whatever I didn't finish, but yeah, I never did any sort of education. I don't know anything about music theory. I don't know. I don't think it gets you very far. You can know a lot about music.
Well, formal training's for, one type of, for teaching maybe.
Yeah, for teaching or if you're a performer in terms of if you make your money by playing a show or but for I don't know. I think if you're an artist, I think you just gotta learn the music.
Yeah, just hammer out some chords and put some lyrics to it.
You're not wrong. That's pretty much the process.
Yeah.
People put too much into it and they overthink it, and it's just get some chords going on the guitar, write some lyrics, put out a bunch of songs, and figure out what works, what doesn't. Go with what works. That's what I've done.
Have you cut a album or CD yet?
Just a ton of singles. I honestly have probably 50, 60 songs out by now.
Really? Do you have them out on Spotify and Apple?
Yeah, Spotify is
Under what name?
Munn. I go by my last name, Munn, M-U-N-N.
One syllable name too. Tell me about your recording process.
So it's definitely a learning curve because when you're starting out, I guess it just depends on how you start. But for me, it was truly a matter of coming out here and learning everything from scratch. And I guess I started in my bedroom in Indiana, my dorm. Just I started music because I was I got heartbroken and I was just I was in choir and stuff, and I enjoyed singing, and I needed to express what I was feeling, so I put it into a song, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was recording free software you get on your MacBook or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just elevated from there, and I've never gone to a studio. We just literally built a studio I live with my manager, and he's really just my teammate and helps me make the music, produces it. We built a studio in the house, record out of the house, and mix it all ourselves and put it out. The fans listen to it and support us by listening to it, and that's how we live. And so yeah, it's just purely
Patreon. Yeah,
no, not Patreon. I need to start one. I've had a lot of people tell me I need to start one. I could probably get a decent sized Patreon. I just haven't. It's just from royalties and streams. I don't know. I don't try to look at the numbers too much. I try to detach myself from that. And just focus on how to promote myself and stuff. But if I were to take a guess, I would say we're doing anywhere from 5 to 6 million streams a month. So it's small. Per stream, you're making a third of a penny to a seventh of a penny, depending on the platform. But it adds up when you're getting tens of millions of streams a year.
That's quite a following. You're getting that many streams. That's it.
Yeah, it's such a blessing. But obviously, it doesn't start that way, but so blessed to be there now, where people care about the music and want to support it and listen to it and stream it, and I actually had I had a tour planned for 2020 or 2021 maybe, I don't know when it was honestly, but I canceled it because of some COVID stuff in there. I was I'm not gonna go through all the process and loops of making everyone do all this shit just to watch me play music. I was I'll just wait until I don't have to. So a week and a half from now, I'm playing my first show here, and I just decided what makes me happy is just making music in my house, and I don't necessarily go on a tour. So after canceling that tour, then I just decided if the time's right, I'll just pop out and play a show, and the fans will come out. And it's been crazy seeing, since it's my first show, people wanted to be there. So it's it's not a tour, it's just a single show. So a lot of people are flying in, random fans, and it's been so mind blowing. These people are just DMing me their flights, and I just bought my plane ticket to come see you. What the? How is this real? But yeah, it's been so surreal to see the fruition of all the work for years, and to see people actually care when I come out and see me play. Has been.
Where's your show?
It's at the End in Nashville. So hey, you should go to the show.
My name is Tanner. Go Dogs.
My name is Emily. Go Dogs.
And we're riding with Willy.
Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, how about yourself?
Cool. Where y'all from?
Indiana.
Good to have you down here.
Thank you.
What kind of work do y'all do?
I'm a police officer.
Well, thank you for serving.
You know what?
Appreciate it. What type of policing do you do?
I work for a small town.
Oh, but you got some stories, huh?
Not necessarily. I mean, we have a lot of Amish.
Yeah,
You gotta pull over them buggies.
I don't mess with buggies. They all drive cars.
I was being facetious.
I figured.
Yeah. Well, I heard if you can make a cop laugh, you can get out of a ticket, but you don't look like the kind of cop that might laugh. So,
I get that a lot. I don't know why.
yeah.
I do write a lot of tickets, though.
Yeah. Well, that's your job, right?
But I only write tickets to people who, I guess not in a sense, deserve tickets. But I mean, if you're going 17 over, I'm probably going to write you a ticket.
Yeah.
It's a little ridiculous, especially on, like, our little county roads are super hilly. We have a lot of Amish on bikes and buggies, and you come over a hill, and you come over a hill, walk, and you come over a hill going 20 over.
You freaking Amish kids always seem to walk right.
Yeah, it gets a little ridiculous. So, but I think the craziest thing I've seen, I watched a car decapitate a horse. I didn't watch it happen. I worked the accident where a car decapitated a horse. We found the head 80 yards away.
Wow.
It was insane.
Wow.
It's kind of messy.
80 yards. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, I use I have a app called Onyx. It tells me, like, I can, like put a pin down and, like, put another pin, and it'll give me the distance between them. From the point of impact to where we found the head was like 70. No, it was like a 60-year-old lady. 70-year-old lady going. Oh, 100%. She was just going to the Blue Gate for a concert. Like a Christian concert. And she smokes this horse going like 65. She was like wide-eyed as hell. She was like, when we got there, just like.
Well, how did the horse get out on the road?
They get out.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. People hit horses and cows in our county all the time. More than deer.
That sounds like a farmer's insurance commercial. This really happened.
Oh, I guarantee we could create a commercial in our county for that. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. So have I.
Sounds just like the ad.
Yep. I could have been the spokesperson.
Yeah, we need to get you on the
on air. You ever hit a horse? No.
I've never hit a horse. I had a horse stand on my foot one time. I'll never forget that. That was not fun. What kind of country music do y'all like?
You name it.
You like the new stuff or the old stuff?
I like it all.
Yeah.
Like, I can sit here and probably sing almost every George Jones song. And then I can also sing anything that you get today.
Let me hear you sing a George Jones song.
If drinking don't kill me.
There you go.
There you go, bud.
I know a lot
I
of
want to hear you sing White Lightning.
Oh, jeez.
My name is William Kitchens. That's a microphone. You're in a reality show right now called Riding with Willy.
That's about the coolest damn thing I've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
Is there a camera, too?
No, it's just a podcast.
Oh,
I'm going to ask you now to have permission to share your story with my
Oh,
listeners.
I wasn't doing that. I was talking about
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
That story about the horses.
share the shit out of it.
I better get, like, epic famous off this.
Thanks for listening to Season 1 of Riding with Willy. Season 2 will be coming in April of 2023. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to the show for some special bonus content episodes that will pop up between seasons. A special thanks to R.K. Brown for composing and producing the opening theme song for Riding with Willy. And again to R.K. for his funky bass segues and Jody Worrell for his versatile guitar work heard throughout the season. Visit thepod615.com for more information about this and other podcast shows, advertising opportunities, and our podcast production services available for your business. And finally, our sincere thanks to all of the passengers that allowed us to share their interviews and stories in this podcast. Riding with Willy is a podcast production from the Pod615 and William Kitchens Creative Group, Inc.
That's about the coolest damn thing I've ever seen.